Good evening. Let me know if you can hear me. Welcome to Sea Power. Let me know if you can't hear me over the music too, and I can try to adjust it a little bit again. So if you aren't familiar, this is a thing I've been wanting to do on stream for a while. Haven't got the chance. But what Sea Power is a fairly casual, light naval simulation dedicated to setting up and simulating naval combat during the Cold War, in the event of the Cold War going hot. And what we're doing tonight is one of the preloaded scenarios, Trollfjorden, in which the Norwegian Navy is attempting to stop the Soviet Navy from launching an invasion of Norway. And so with that in mind, let's just go through kind of what we're looking at here. Up here, you have a menu called the Formation Manager, which lists out the individual units, which we'll go through in a minute, and talk about kind of how we're kind of approaching this. And it lets you, at a glance, grab a formation and give it orders. Over here on this side, we have the tactical display. This is a map. It shows you the relative position of your forces and enemy forces and unknown contacts. These circles that you see here, the lines running through, are the indicator lines for surface ships. Blue is an allied or your own surface ship. Red is an enemy. Green is neutral. And yellow means unknown, has to be classified. You want to avoid shooting at neutral ships. You want to shoot at red ships. This symbol here on the map is a symbol for an airplane. Specifically a fixed-wing aircraft. In this case, a pair of F-4E Phantoms. You can see on the bottom here their armaments. They have a number of 20mm cannon rounds, fuel tanks, chaff for defense, and 12 Mark 82 bombs. They aren't going to do much today. They'll get shot down if they try. There we go, back out. This is Norway's main navy. It is comprised of 2 frigates, a smaller patrol boat, and a pair of support ships. They are going to try to maneuver in position to catch the Soviet forces that are advancing past this island. In range to intercept, I have 2 small fast attack ships, armed with torpedoes and missiles that will close as quickly as possible to try and help stop the enemy. A pair of submarines right here that we can use to lie in wait and strike out against them. And finally, a second pair of fast attack corvettes, missile corvettes here, with torpedoes and missiles that can try to mount an attack as well. We will, as a general strategy, take our forces and lie in wait for the Soviet fleet as it passes this area here. So with that in mind, I'm going to turn the game sound back on. And we're going to unfreeze time.
Contact detected.
Oh, there's an American sub out here, but it's way too far away to matter. So this here is an unknown surface ship. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our 2 fighters, and we can't really use them to attack the enemy. They're not going to survive that. But what they do have is the ability to be up high.
Roger. Turn 0.
And we're going to order them to 20,000 feet.
Roger. Go to altitude 20,000.
And have them head out over the Norwegian Ocean. or rather the Norwegian Sea. And then we're going to have them turn on their radars. And we're going to use them as a poor man's AWACS. So I'm going to have them fly up high and outside the range and shine those surface search radars down and try to spot the Soviet ships. If you turn on a radar, what will happen is the enemy ships can detect that radar signature and use it to triangulate your position and fire on you. So these ships here, while they do feature their own radars, we're not going to turn them on because these ships are small and they're virtually defenseless. They have no weapons with which to try to shoot down, or no good weapons with which to try to shoot down incoming missiles. So our missile corvettes are going to hide. They're going to try to sneak up on the enemy, and other ships are going to do the work of finding them. I'm going to increase time for a little bit and let our ships move into position.
Contact faded. Track 7003. Contact faded. Track 7003. Contact faded.
This bit will be a little long. Not much will happen yet. It'll get good in a little bit, I promise.
Contact faded. Track 7003.
The ships are following their assigned waypoints for now. We're going to let them do that.
Contact faded. Track 7003. Contact faded. Track turn to course 073. Hell my. Turn to course 0. Contact faded.
Take our submarines and have them run directly across the suspected path of the fleet.
3. Contact faded. Track 7003. Contact faded. Track 7003.
And our fighters should be on station in about 7 minutes. Game time.
003. Contact faded. Track 7003. Contact faded. Track 7003. Contact faded. Track 7003.
Now we just wait for the Soviet fleet to show up. It'll be fun. It's 29 knots. 29 knots. Okay, they're hauling ass.
7003. Contact faded. Track 7003. Contact faded. Track 7003. New surface contact detected.
Alright, that surface contact is not yet identified. We don't know what it is, but let's go ahead and open this information panel.
Contact
And
faded.
what the information panel says is based on what we are hearing,
03.
scenarios troll for. This could be a Russian missile boat,
Track
a Russian frigate, or another variety of missile boat, or a cruiser, or another frigate. So we have a probable suspicion that this could be an enemy warship.
03. Contact faded. Track 7003. Contact
All right.
faded. Track 7003. Contact faded. Track 7. Contact faded. Track 7003.
Look what we got here. I think they just took it out already. This is Sea Power. It has a number of scenarios, including Norway versus the USSR, yes.
Contact engaging track 7.
We're going to shoot down this helicopter before it gives away our position.
Salvo fire.
This is a Soviet anti-ship helicopter.
7005 is toast.
Alright, we've taken out this cam-off KA-25 helicopter. It's quite unfortunate. Yeah, hang on. I don't think there's a brightness indicator. This is gonna get a little brighter as we go. Bear with us. There we go.
On station.
Alright. So now we need to wait to figure out what this is.
Turn to course. Zero. Turn to course. Turn to course. Turn to course. 087. Hell line. Turn to course. 089. Hell line.
We're just going to move cautiously along and wait to figure out what we've got going on over here. Wait to figure out what that is.
Ahead 1/3. Maneuvering eye. Ahead 2/3. Maneuvering eye. On station. Ahead 2/3. Maneuvering eye.
Are you doing what you're supposed to do? Good boys. Let's see what we've got out there.
Roger. Turn 0.
Get a little closer with these.
Ahead standard. Maneuvering eye. Ahead standard.
Let's push out a little farther.
Maneuvering eye.
Get out just in range. We have 4 missile corvettes, 3 frigates, and 2 support ships, and 2 diesel submarines. We are facing about 7 Soviet ships of varying sizes and tonnages. It might be more, it might be less. I've forgotten. Just creeping along, right along the coast here.
Contact faded. Track
Let's speed this up safely.
704.
They have Penguin 2 anti-ship missiles, weed seekers, and torpedoes. Very little in the way of SAMs except for the 2 frigates.
7003. Contact faded. Track 7003. Contact faded. Track 7. On station. Contact faded. Track 7.
There are no submarines, enemy submarines in this scenario. The frigate classes are Oslo class frigates.
Contact faded. Track 7.
They are down here, however.
03. Contact faded. Track 700.
Making their way up. With any luck, they'll be gone. Come on. Yeah, lay down. You're good boy. Go lay down.
New service. We made it.
Whoa. How bad is this? They're lighting us up. You see this red line here? They're lighting us up with fire control radar. So we're going to pop off 2 missiles.
Engaging track 7004. Salvo bulldog away.
The Oslos don't have a flight deck.
7004. Turn to course 040. Hell 9. Engaging track 70. We're in. Track 7004. Engaging track 7006. Engage track 7. Contact faded. Track 7004. Bulldog away. Track 7004.
Alright, one of our corvettes is hit and probably going to sink. Their damage control team is working, but there's like 3 guys.
Bulldog away. Track 7. Hit track 7.
Alright, 1 ship has been hit.
04. New air.
The Oslos are not carrying any helicopters. I don't know if I answered that question already.
07 is classified. Also, Hilo. Engaging track 7007. Salvo fire. We made it. Hold on away. Track. Seal track.
That's another helicopter down.
7007.
They're still good. They're absolutely hammering this missile. It looks like we sunk one of the Soviet ships.
Hit track 7004. Contact faded. Track 7006.
These are heat-seeking missiles. They should still try to follow in. And yep, that ship's firing back.
Track 70. Contact faded. Track 70.
Come on, get him, get him, get him. Come on. There we go.
7006.
And the one Soviet ship looks like it's badly damaged.
Looking to you in control. Abandon ship.
Alright, we've lost our Corvette. Hey, Shakespeare. And a second hit on the second ship. Alright. That was unfortunate.
Turn to course. 110. Now line.
But, on the plus side, we've hurt at least one of their
Turn
ships.
to course. 101. Now line.
Probably beyond repair. Well, that's not good.
Engaging track 700. And 1/3. Maneuvering. Bulldog away. Track 70.
Have another missile.
6.
Preferably before you fire one at me. Oh, that didn't sound good. Alright, there's a life road out here. That's indicated that they've abandoned ship. It is on Steam, Sheriff Joe, under Sea Power. Micropost published. Like last November? It's just been out for a little bit. It's been getting pretty routine updates. And there is every indication that they plan on adding more content. I have updated the soundtrack to our regular streaming soundtrack this evening, because I'm not sure about the copyright implications. I think we're going to hit again.
Hit track 7006.
Let's just creep along.
Roger. Turn 069.
Let's just creep along and see what's what. Yeah, so the Grisha 3
7006 is classified. Hostile warship.
and the Krivik 1 is a missile frigate. Soviet ships. I bought it at release and have been playing it on and off since release. I saw the trailer and I decided I had to get up. I'm ignoring the news updates for the moment. We're having a fake war instead. So yeah, this is a missile frigate right here, mostly designed to destroy ships. The Grisha 3 is an anti-submarine frigate. Soviet ships tend towards specialization in a much more significant way than American ones did at the time. So we kind of took that one on the nose a little bit, but we managed to get off the missiles on the Falk before it went out. So we still have 3 missiles. I'm sorry, it's 5 missiles on this ship. We have 2 more missile boats racing into Elk. This here is a Hawk class Norwegian missile corvette. Very small. Not a lot in the way of defenses. Mostly designed to sneak in there and beat the crap out of someone who's not paying attention. We're creeping along here at 6 knots to try to avoid getting caught again and hit. Let's time compress a little here. In the meantime, we're waiting for these submarines.
0, 7, 3, turn to course. 0, 8, 5. Hell my.
The Norwegians classified their subs as nobbins. And you know, they look it too. Although this is a diesel boat, it's very quiet. It's popping along here at 4 knots. You can't even hear that guy. It's running on its electric motors right now. I don't know if you've ever heard an electric car turn on, but you don't know they've turned on, unlike the turnover of an actual gas engine.
Contact detected. Contact faded. Track 7, 0, 0. Contact faded. Track 7, 0,
Hey,
0,
pal.
8.
These are probably our errant Soviet ships, although they're... This big yellow box here, or circle rather, indicates a datum, an area in which the ship may be present. As it gets smaller, you are more certain of the location of the ship. Brooks was asking about, is Brooks still streaming? Does Brooks not remember how to DM me? Let's check the information on this ship. It's coming in as sampan, like it's a small ship. 3 blades, not a big engine. 60 hertz operating. Do you know what he wants? Is he asking about? It doesn't sound like a real car. Electric cars, no, not remotely. I think this is a merchant ship. We're not going to classify it yet. We're going to let it. We're going to let it sit here and figure it out. It might be one of the Soviet ships. And that's coming in as another small vessel. Probably not a warship. Oh, we're doing hypersonic missile talk again? Do-do-do. One second, messaging Brooks. Well, that's not a good sign.
Turn to course, turn to course.
And that red...
We're sinking all hands abandoned ship.
That happened fast. Well, the Russians are probably running their radar. Let's see what we can manage today. Let us set up our ESM mast.
Multiple air. Surface. Contacts detected.
Who is that? Your helicopter again? What the hell is that? I've decided I don't like that.
Engaging track 7, 0, 1, 2. Salvo fire.
How about somebody stick their head out the window and figure out what that helicopter is?
Turn to core, turn to core. VID trick 7012.
Shot. That's probably also alarming. Oh, that's definitely a Russian helicopter.
VID trick.
We have fighters.
New air. Contact detected.
Yeah. That's still a small craft.
VID trick. MCON, secure all emitters. Radar eye.
Let's turn off their radar.
MCON, secure all emitters. Radar eye.
And
MCON, secure all emitters.
go hit those helicopters.
Radar eye.
Now this is going to be a real short trip. Or you could just ignore me and not be
VID
told.
trick. VID trick. VID trick.
So yeah, alright, this is one of those annoying things about this game. Sometimes it does this. Why are we not...
VID trick. Roger. Turn 128. Roger. Turn 081. Roger. Go to altitude 6000. New air. Contact detected.
This is a lot of helicopters.
VID trick. VID trick.
All of these helicopters are using their radars. And we know this because I put the ESN mast up on this ship to detect radar. So they are, if they can detect things, telling them where my stuff is.
Track 70
And there is the stubby little KA-25. Yes, Homeworld makes an appearance in our music list. Alright, let's see what this helicopter's all about. Get him. We should be seeing what this helicopter is in a second. Or not. Does the Poco have trendy wear these days? What are you doing? What? I'm alarmed by this airplane's dip. So you can hear it. Poco hat trendy this? You'd have to tell me. I wouldn't be able to answer that question at the best of times. Why are we all the way out there?
New air. Contact detected.
That's probably an airliner. That's fine.
Guns, guns, guns! Track 7016 is classified. Also, Kilo. Track 7012 is history. Track 7012 is classified. Also, Kilo. Roger, go down. Roger, turn 3.
What did you miss? Is this like not actually a helicopter? Wait, what's going on here? So these helicopters can represent a very serious threat to the submarines. Who, if unless I am mistaken.
Guns! Kill track 7013.
And it was another camera.
Also, air. Contact detected. Air search on. Radar eye.
Let's search for ships. They've got to be somewhere out here. I guess you'd have to ask then, is it trendy in not outside of Afghanistan? And I'd go with probably not. Like, you get accused of anti-Semitism for wearing a shemagh these days. I wouldn't risk it. Are these bulletproof helicopters? What's going on here, son?
Roger. Turn 319.
How many cannon rounds we got? 457. Okay, we're good. Let's keep firing.
Track
There we go.
7017 is history.
Soviet helicopters. My favorites.
Roger. Turn 333.
Yeah, do what you're told.
Engaging track 7016.
There we go. Let's go get them.
Salvo fire. Turn to course 085. Hell my.
Alright, if we take out these helicopters, hopefully that will require them to turn on their own radars on their ships so we can figure out where they are and what to do about them. We probably can't use the F4s to hit them, despite the fact that they have bombs. Look, bombs. Just because the surface-to-air missiles would outrange the bombs and destroy the fighters. But what they're doing is they're using their helicopters as radar pickets, so they don't have to turn on their own radars and be detected because of it. So my hope right now is to try to blind them.
course. 0. Turn to course. 0, 3, 7. Hell line.
Let's see it. Come on. We're 14 nautical miles out. We're flying low. Not low enough, but low. And we're not getting any fire control radar returns. So I think we're okay. If I do see a surface air missile incoming, I'll just dive for the deck and hope it misses. Although at this altitude, only 800.
Turn to course. 2, 0, 0. Hell line.
And there it is, just going along, minding its business, being a cam-off. They still use a variant of this helicopter today, a KA-27. Oh, this is a KA-27, never you mind. They're using this helicopter model today in Syria, actually, and Russia, and Ukraine. It's a light utility helicopter. There are 17 viewers and 9 likes. All right, a couple seconds here on this, and then we'll pull this F4 out. All right, he's got it. Run, little buddy, run! I'm going to skim 200 feet off the surface of the ocean and try to make sure we don't get picked up on enemy radar. Nice and low. Well, we're a little close. It might not work. It will probably confuse any attempt to target the F4 on its way out. We'll climb probably once we hit past the clouds. Get back up to 10,000 feet. I can do 37,000. Let's do 37. Into 37.
7, 0, 0, 0.
Got this airwaves of refrigerator on. So oftentimes when we talk about naval warfare, we principally talk about it in terms of hiding. Somewhat correct. Depends on the situation. If you're in a situation where you are a clearly superior force, you're able to defend yourself, run your radars all you want. Run your sonars. You want to see what's going on so you can shoot down any threats. But in this case, the Soviet force is vastly superior to us. So it behooves us to not be seen and not be shot. Obviously, that worked out very poorly for my pearl boats here. The idea, in theory, is that we are hiding when possible and striking when advantageous. In order to do that, we need to know where their fleet is. And while these submarines have sonar, and they also have their own radar, I am hesitant to use the sonar because sonar has significantly shorter ranges and can be detected at longer ranges. So for them in particular, it really helps if for them, it's really going to help if we turn around and engage and hide and wait and just listen. Because ESM just listens for the return bounce on radar. So it pops the radar on as we're going up. To see what we can see on our way out. Let's risk the periscope. I think it should be fine. Yeah, that's definitely a merchant ship. Oh, it's Empire Total War. That's what we got on the music. Okay. Let's...
Contact faded. Track 7018. Contact faded. Contact faded. Track 7009.
Also probably a merchant.
On station. On station.
Alright. Let's just let this go for a while.
Contact faded. Track 7014. New surface contact detected.
Sensors down periscope.
Down scope.
What do we got out here? A six-bladed merchant. A Rapucha is a type of Russian landing craft or amphibious assault ship. This might be part of that. Well, I shot down the helos already, which kind of prevents them from being followed back. The second problem is that the enemy's fleet has surface-to-air missiles, and we can't counter those effectively. So it behooves the fighters to stay out of range and just loiter for a while.
Contact faded. Track 7019.
Alright, what do we know?
Track 7020 is classified. Also, warship.
7200 is an Alligator or Rapucha. Alligator is a Soviet landing ship tank. It carries tanks to drop on shore. This is probably also elements of the Soviet fleet. Maybe not. We don't know yet. This contact is being classified as probable hostile. Our initial problem is we have some excellent torpedoes, but we are nowhere near in range. He has missiles. They're not in range yet. But what we're going to do is park right here.
Contact faded. Track 7021.
And launch a missile attack on this ship as soon as we're in range. With any luck, that'll stir out the rest of the enemy fleet and we'll know what they're up to. Would I add highway to the danger zone? So, funny story.
Naval, surface. Contact detected. Contact faded. Track 7021. New surface. Contact detected. Contact faded.
This is probably the enemy fleet. We listened to Top Gun a lot, driving the vacations as a kid. The score, and also Celine Dion. My dad was kind of weird like that. So, like, I would, for nostalgia purposes, alone.
022.
Alright, so we now know that this ship is a Soviet Alligator. It's designed to carry troops and equipment on shore. It's fairly lightly armed. Got a little cannon, some surface-to-air missiles.
Engage track 7020.
Let's give him a missile. Let's see what goes on.
Track 7020.
Normally you want to fire more than one missile because you want to try to hit the target and you want to try to avoid their countermeasures. We don't have a lot of missiles. We're going to be conservative and see what we can store up with this one. Hopefully. It hits. One penguin is probably not going to sink an alligator. It'll slow it down. We'll probably have to finish most of these ships with the submarines at this point. What's the information on this while we're waiting?
Track 7021.
It could be a merchant, it could be a frigate.
Is classified. Hostile warship.
Yeah. 7201 is either a Karen or a Cresta or a Moskva. Moskva would be referring to the helicopter carrier, not the Slava-class ship that got sunk by Ukraine back in 2022. They keep renaming the goddamn ship after that. But the Moskva itself was it might be the Moskva actually, if you consider the number of helicopters that were up. So it was an anti-submarine helicopter carrier. It could very well be that. If you are new to the channel, and there are plenty of people here tonight, if you're new to the channel, I'd invite you to go ahead and subscribe. We do a variety of history and current events and politics-related content. If the world disintegrates in the next couple days, you can be sure we'll be covering it right up to the point where everything explodes. I was arguing with my channel partner Hetman earlier before the stream began. They keep reusing the name Moskva is probably a more accurate way of saying it. I was arguing with my channel partner before the stream began about the likelihood of Iran collapsing and a popular uprising installing a democracy. I am not optimistic. We're waiting for this missile to come in. Let's see what's what.
On station.
Surprise!
Track 7024.
This is probably also an enemy ship.
Warship.
Crestas. So you see they're firing. All the ships in the fleet are firing at us right now. At least they're firing at our missile. Trying to take it out before it hits. They probably will. But now we know. We know what the enemy is. But I think we might get this one. We might hit. Good hit, good hit. Alright. That's a start.
Turn to course 062. course, turn to course. 055. Hell 9.
He's a little too far in front of their
course.
line. Let's peek out and start shooting.
4. Hell 9.
How you doing, buddy? Oh, are you on fire? Are you on fire? That's unfortunate. Probably should have thought about that before you invaded Norway, eh?
Turn to course. 053. Hell 9.
How are we doing with torpedoes here? We're still out of range. Alright, you could do a little bit of speed.
At 2/3. Maneuvering aye. Turn to course. 019. Hell 9.
I don't think they're gonna sink. I was still making 7 knots. I don't think they're gonna sink anytime soon. But this is probably an enemy cruiser. I bet you. That we don't know what it is yet. That could be another Soviet ship. Probably, given its proximity. Ooh, secondary explosions.
Contact faded. Track 7021. Contact faded. Contact faded. Track 7011.
Alright, that's good enough. Let's engage with the Penguins to salvo of 2. Let's fire at this ship.
Engaging track 7024. Salvo fire. Hold on away. Track 7024.
You should be firing the next one momentarily. Alright, missiles going hot, straight and true.
Bulldog away. Track
Alright, that's 2 missiles off at the closest
724.
contact.
Engage track 7.
Let's fire our final missile off at the Alligator. And then we will wait for the next ship to get in position.
Bulldog away. Track 70.
Alright, that's 3 missiles off. We will return to that in a minute while I'm evaluating this. Still not enough information. Probable enemy ship based on its position. Position, speed, and heading this makes it a probable enemy contact. We know that this is an enemy ship. We know this is an enemy ship.
024.
Oh, they stopped.
Contact faded. Track 7023. Contact faded. Track 7021.
6 miles out. This is probably an enemy cruiser, I bet. Just based off the information. Yeah, Crestas and Cresta 2s and Karens are cruisers. All of those are missile cruisers.
Contact faded. Track 7023.
Let's look up and see the fireworks.
Contact faded. Track 70.
So, yep, there's a plume of a surface-to-air missile. They're firing SAMs to try to stop the missiles. These are heat seekers, so they're not giving them radar locks, so they don't know that they're coming in until it's very close to them, almost too late. So they have to rely on other weapons to try to stop them. Like the surface-to-air missiles aren't even getting in their terminal positions before they hit down. We might not hit this. Oh, this one got distracted by countermeasures. One missile is going behind. It's probably going to reacquire that ship. You just watch. Yeah, it has. It has reacquired the ship behind. I really hope that's an enemy warship. Alright, we hit that one. We hit this one, too. I'll watch this one come in much more excitingly on the enemy ship. So we scored a hit on whatever this is. I hope it's an enemy ship. We'll find out. The Alligator is hit again.
Contact faded. Track 7024. Roger. Turn 0. Contact faded. Track 7021.
Move one of these in. Take a look. Alright, it looks like this is an enemy ship.
New service. Contact detected.
Does the game have biases? Not really. It's designed to be a simulation. There are some things they have done to try and even things out around sonar buoys that don't come up in this scenario. Sonar buoys can't detect surface ships, which is not accurate.
On station.
Hey, do you think you could sync for me, please? No, we're still a ways off.
Turn to course. 352. Turn to course. 065. Hell mine. Turn to course. 076. Hell mine.
Oh, you can see sunken enemy ships. There you go. And your own. There's my poor missile ship. We put the hurt on him. Let's see what we can do about finishing him off.
Contact faded. Track 7. On station.
same as the last one?
Track 7026. New surface contact detected.
That's probably also an enemy ship.
Contact faded. Track 702. Turn to course. 0. Contact faded. Track 7028. Contact faded. Track
Alright, good news. The ship we accidentally hit
7028.
is an enemy ship. A very large amphibious assault ship.
Contact faded. Track 70.
It's not a war crime if you didn't do it intentionally. Alright, we're not going to concentrate much fire on this thing for a hot second, I don't think. Oh, we are. Never mind. It does have surface-to-air missiles.
Engaging track 7.
Let's put another one into that ship and see what happens.
Hold on away. Track 7.
I find iPads are way too big for me to type accurately on the YouTube's, my own tablet's an Android. Way too big for me to type accurately on YouTube's Google Keyboard app the way it works. I can't watch streams on my thing and interact with them. Not without, like, messing up my ability to pay attention. Like, I was bouncing back and forth between making dinner and watching Sunday tonight. And I started having a discussion with someone in chat who is here now, or at least was. And I wasn't able to do it on my thing, so I had to go grab my phone and cook dinner and argue at the same time. So what kind of warship is it? Probably another cargo ship, amphibious assault ship. We're just little guys. Leave us alone. Go away. This one probably also is a freaking
Roger. Turn 0.
that's almost certainly inside missile range. Don't do that. That was dumb. I'm not going to do that.
1 2.
I will die. It will be horrible. Don't do what I just did. That is a hardy little ship here. Oh, they're on their way again. We do have a slight problem that we lost 2 armed ships.
On station.
Oh, this is going on so goddamn long. Where's the Los Angeles? Oh, it's all the way out there. Alright, there we see a ship. Did we just resolve the contact? They're not firing back. We should be getting incoming fire at this point. There's their chaff.
Get track 7.
Alright, we hit the enemy ship.
2 4. Contact faded. Track 7024. Engaging track 70.
That's put out another missile.
0. Hold on away. Track 7 0 2 0.
Our first and most initial problem is this ship here, and this one here are shielding the enemy ships behind them from our missiles. And when the time comes, our torpedoes. So we either have to disable them and sink them after the fact, or sink them. And the balance of our striking power is still way the fuck out here, and they have the same missiles, so it'll be a while. But while... And I don't want to shoot this ship, right? Because there's a very high probability we'll lock onto that one. Because the lines of fire here are not at all clear. Go.
Turn
There.
course 0 5.
What I will do is I'll try to use that ship to cover a scouting run with this ship. We'll see. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. In the meantime, I'll order the Rosik to fire on
Engage track 7 0
that
2
ship.
4.
The likely cruiser.
Contact faded. Track 7 0 1. Hold on away. Track 7 0 2 4.
And we have one anti-ship missile left here.
Track 7 0 2 3 is classified. Also, warship.
Yeah, we figured as much. Cosmic. I don't know. We'll find out when we identify it properly.
New service. Contact detected.
That looks to be the balance of the enemy fleet. That's about 5 ships left.
Contact faded. Track 7 0 2 7. Contact faded. Track 7 0 2 4.
Alright, they put out defenses. They're firing surface-to-air missiles. It's a bad day. Let's see. How's it looking? How's it looking? We'll know in a second. I think it's going to miss. Oh, it's going to hit. Never mind.
Track 7 0 2 0.
There's one missile left. I'm just hoping we have the ability to take out at least one of these ships. Like, this is... Alright, I think this one's done. I think this one will sink now. It's gotten 3. We're making 19 knots. You're not fooling anybody. You're a warship. This one's heading at 10.
Contact faded. Track 7 0 1 1.
There you incoming fire.
Contact faded. Track 7026.
And there's the tracers. Are they firing everything they got? It's a lot. That doesn't look good. Yeah, it missed. Alright, let's see what happens.
Contact faded. Track 70.
Come on, get the one behind it. Let's do it. Countermeasures spoofed it. It might happen again, it might not. We'll see. Alright, we hit the one behind it again. Sorry about that. I'm gonna fire again. As soon as we reacquire that.
Contact faded. Track 7028. Track 702. Contact faded. Contact faded. Contact faded. Track 7026. Contact faded. Track. Contact faded. Track 70. Contact faded. Track 702. Contact faded. Track 7028. Contact faded. Track 7028. Contact faded. Track.
Let's just go
Contact
on.
faded. Contact faded. Track. Contact faded. Track 702.
Oh, they put missiles in the air.
Contact faded. Track 7029. Contact faded. Track 7023. Engage track 70.
Let's fire and hope for the best.
Bulldog away. Track 7020.
These ships are just eating missiles.
Turn to course 04. Turn to course 031. Helm high. Contact faded. Track 7011.
Somebody, would anybody sink? Nope, you're not sinking.
Contact faded.
You're going God knows where.
7026.
It's depth at keel 276. Okay. They're not running their radars, which is why they can't shoot back yet. They will figure it out real quick if we send in the fighters. This one's taking 2 missiles, it's making 5 knots. They're probably hurt a little bit. Alright, the incoming fire has begun already. Alright, here we come. Come on, you can do it. You can do it!
Track 7020.
If that doesn't sink that ship, I swear to God. Alright, let's just wait for the damn submarines to get in there.
Track 70.
Alright, the alligator is finally sinking. Yeah, your torpedoes are even shorter range.
Track 7026. Contact faded. Track ahead 2/3. Maneuvering aye.
I don't know if they're going to go much faster. This symbol makes them refuse to cavitate.
Contact faded. Track 7026. Contact faded. Track 7029.
Oh, it's a second alligator here to eat our missiles. Goody.
Contact faded. Track 7.
They did a good job. It's hard to see in this light, but you see there's like trucks and tanks on this thing.
029. Contact faded. Track 7029. Contact faded. Track 7026. Contact faded. Track 70. Contact faded. Track 7.
Alright, here we go.
Contact faded. Track 70.
It's time to start considering our submarine attack. These are not very advanced torpedoes, TP-613s. But they'll do the trick.
Engage track 70.
We're gonna fire one. We're gonna see what they do.
Weapon away. Track 7.
This will take a hot minute.
29. Engage track. Contact faded. Track.
Let's send on our other torpedoes on our missile boats and see what's what. We'll put torpedoes in the water and see what they do.
Weapon away. Track 7022.
Oh, you're getting fired on.
Turn to course 289. Hell my. Contact faded. Track 70.
Run!
Head standard. Maneuvering aye.
This one has lit up its radar. This is sea power. This one has lit up its radar, so
Contact detected.
it can be seen by our ESM masts. It's probably how it has the position of our ships to fire on us.
Turn to course 096. Hell my.
Torpedoes take a while, particularly at long range.
Contact faded. Track 7. Contact faded. Track 7026.
Jesus, this is taking a while. All right.
Contact
faster. We are waiting for these torpedoes to come in.
Contact faded. Track. Contact faded. Track 7026. Contact faded. Track 702. Contact faded.
So I've had very mixed luck with torpedoes tracking. Modern torpedoes use sonar to track their targets. We've had very mixed luck in the game simulating this so far. So this one in particular is probably going to go off and do its own thing.
Contact faded. Track. Contact faded. Track 7026. Track 7030 is classified. Hostile warship. On station. Contact faded. Contact faded. Track 7026.
Let's see how this goes. A lot of waiting, a little bit of anticipation, waiting for those torpedoes to come in, watching the rate of closure here on the tactical display.
Contact faded. Contact faded. Track 7026. Contact faded. Track 7027.
Oh, look, they found them again. Hooray.
Contact faded. Track. Contact faded. Track 70. Contact faded. Track 7029. Contact faded. Track 70.
All right, this is where we find out moment of truth. Torpedo running straight and true. Come on, hit it. You can hit the thing.
Contact faded. Track 7026.
Come on, almost there. I don't think they know it's coming.
Hit track.
That looked weird for a second.
022.
All right, that's the Rogoff hit. We're going to engage with torpedo salvo of 2 at that alligator.
Engage track 70. Weapon away.
That'll be 2 torpedoes on outbound. All right, the enemy ship Rogoff is sinking. I think this one's doing a little look-see. If the torpedo loses its target, it'll start trying to reacquire it. All right, this is an enemy ship. All right, we're going to leave this one be for a hot minute. It's a merchant ship. We don't think it's a threat.
Contact faded. Track
At the very least, we can engage it at our leisure because it cannot shoot back.
Contact faded. Track 7011. New contact faded. Track
That might be bad.
7026.
It's medium-sized, big enough to be a problem for sure.
Turn to course 043. Turn to course 139. Hell my.
This might be a merchant ship in a bad place. We'll find out. This is a weird torpedo shot, although it's doing a good job tracking it.
Contact faded. Contact faded. Track 70.
hit something. Something was hit. Seven knots. That's roughly the same speed the Soviet ships have been making. Might be an enemy ship. We'll see. Now I'm curious what we just hit out here. It's probably hurting whatever it is. This, whatever it is running fast. Alright, that's a merchant. Good stuff.
Track 70. Same launch. Roger, turn 289. Roger, go to altitude 200.
Your timing probably not going to save you. Alright, we avoided the sand.
Roger, turn 239. Roger, go to altitude 20.
We'll go to 20,000 feet.
0.
Someone has lit up their fire control radar and isn't telling us. I bet you that's another enemy ship. What does it say? It refused to identify itself.
Turn to course 080. Helm aye.
Let's try to get some more information on this ship.
Same launch. Roger, go to altitude
Dive.
1.
Down.
0. Roger, turn 252. Roger, turn 245.
That's probably that frigate. Let's tight, we can't get it. Damn it. Alright, they got my my Phantom. We shall have our revenge. We'll see what these torpedoes do.
Track 7028.
Oh, that's definitely a warship. Let's see what these torpedoes do, and then we will adjust our strategy accordingly. It's making 12 knots. It's heading the same direction as the enemy fleet. It is quite some distance away. This unknown contact. I wish I had more verification on it, though, before we fired. Just a little bit. We'll find out soon enough, methinks.
Decoy out.
They're almost in range to start fighting. Alright, 2 torpedoes heading in on that enemy alligator. Right when the Soviet theme starts playing from Hearts of Iron 4.
Contact faded. Track 7025.
Identify yourself. Oh, you're not going to? I don't know. This doesn't seem to be going well for them. I would have turned around. Alright, here we come. Torpedoes in the water. As long as they don't go goofy, they should hit. And these are slow torpedoes. 42 knots is obviously fast in water, but it's still a slow torpedo.
Track 70. Hit track 70.
That's one torpedo.
27. Confirmed.
Alright, 2 torpedoes have hit the alligator. That should put a dent in her day. This is an enemy ship.
Service. Contact faded. Track 7027. Contact faded. Track 70.
Alright, second alligator sunk.
Engage track 702. Engage track 7. Weapon away. Track. Engaging track 7029.
He's getting fired on. We're going to let our torpedoes out and run.
Turn to course. 344. Hell mine. Bad standard. Maneuvering eye.
Hey, we win. Open up. All right. We are exiting out the mission, having successfully thrown back the Russians, damaged one of their cruisers, sank several of their ships, destroyed their helicopters, and we lost 2 ships and a fighter. Not bad. Sink all landing ships. All right. Victory is mine. All right. This has been fun. If you want to